Now, following the announcement of the UAE's successful bid for the World Expo 2020, it's full steam ahead in Dubai with new mega projects, new hotels and revamped public transport all on the cards. But with this focus on the future comes a need to protect and promote the Emirates' rich cultural heritage, as Lucy Taylor finds out.
The UAE has built up a global reputation for vision and progress over the past few decades. As well as developing a buzzing tourism and hospitality field, it's become a regional frontrunner for various industries, including construction and development. As such, it's perhaps unsurprising that many first-time visitors to the country are unaware of its rich cultural heritage and the work going on locally to ensure the protection of historical sites, such as the beautiful Al Fahidi area near Dubai Creek.
Historical area is really where we started. This is really old Dubai. This is Dubai where we started, where our grandparents began what we call today Dubai as you see it in the 21st century. So the trade, the fishing, the pearl diving, the merchants, building the life, building the families, building the community. This is it. The old alleys, the wind towers, surviving from the very harsh environment till we are today, very blessed and have 24/7 AC, In the old days, none of this existed, so this is our start.
The Sheikh Mohammed Centre for Cultural Understanding is a historical touchpoint for visitors to the country, giving them the opportunity to see a different side to the Emirate from its record-breaking buildings, flash food options and opulent hotels.
Basically, we have different kinds of tours. It depends on the tour. We have a walking tour, heritage tour and creekside tour. The walking tour usually it would be for 1 hour and it's tour around the area with the question and answer session at the end of the tour with some coffee and dates. Heritage tour it will be the same but for 1 hour and a half including the mosque. Then we have the creekside tour which includes everything plus the other side of the creek where we take them to see the textile souk, spice souk and the goat souk. Actually, I can say there is 3 main common questions that we get in the center. Usually they want to know about the dress, why black and white. And the other question they ask why a man can have more than one wife. And the last one you can say they do ask about what kind of marriages do we have here in UAE.
The centre relies on volunteer staff to help with the growing numbers of visitors. Impressively, many of the Emirates' youth have taken up the challenge, keen to teach tourists about their rich culture and hopefully dispel potentially negative myths about the Arab world.
Why I wanted to first get involved with the centre is because I used to go on the internet a lot and I used to see a lot of people who had a lot of misconceptions about the UAE and about Arabs and about Islam. So I wanted to become part of the center to explain to people in general why Islam is the way it is and just take care of some of the misconceptions that are out there.
We were invited by the center and actually my visit was after I came back from a field trip to Slovenia and there we had a cultural day and cultural exchange with the students there. It was my first time to talk to people who are not from the UAE and they say to me, talk about your culture. And then I had no idea what to say and what they are interested in and I didn't have the full image or full picture of my culture and I felt so bad there because I couldn't, explain my culture and talk about it and tell them how beautiful is it, what is it about and what we do actually and to correct the misunderstanding of this culture and other regions in the world.
The Sheikh Mohammed Centre for Cultural Understanding has been educating visitors for several years about its culture and history. But looking forward, the centre has a growing role to play in building the Emirates' future profile.
The people are going to come to Dubai. There's still a lot of people who have not come yet and a lot have come already. They think this is an oil-rich country that where you just build everything with oil money, which is not true. This is a very historical area, very old in tradition, in trade, in values, in many ways. So therefore, when they find that out, they are surprised. They're like, oh my God, you guys were here a long time ago. Yeah, it's like older than Europe almost, if you think about it. And, we talk about how we lived with very little means and how we are today without the oil money, by the way.
As the UAE pushes onward, making a name for itself as a forward-thinking destination, it's good to know that the past still has a relevant role to play for both citizens and visitors to this fast-paced nation. This is Lucy Taylor for UAE Weekly.